time not so long ago, I used to be so depressed. Everything that I would try, I would fail. I couldn't hold down a job. I was ruining all of my relationships. I was a terrible friend. On a normal day, I'd wake up like hungover or on a calm down from drugs I'd taken the night before. Trying to hold a job together was so hard. Like, I'd be constantly late. Obviously, when I got there, I was not focused. I've been fired from so many jobs. You know, I had trouble at home. It felt like everything was just always on top of me. My life was completely fucked. Completely. If you're one of those arrogant twats who thinks that they don't need to change anything and your life's just great just the way you are, click off this video, okay? It's not for you. If you're happy being an absolute degenerate, drinking, smoking weed every day, fapping every fucking day, like multiple times, just click off this video because it's not for you. This is for everyone who actually wants to change, who want to have more of a positive effect on the world rather than just fucking everything up all the time. If that's you and you're struggling right now, how can you unfuck your life? You might feel like you're just on this hamster wheel. Every day is the same. Every day is the same and you just want change so badly, but you don't know how to get it. So in this video, we're going to give you some actionable steps, actual things from my experience that have worked for me that can help you too. Now it sounds really obvious, okay? But the first thing that you have to do is change your routine. And that can be as small or as large as you like. If you wake up every day and you immediately reach for your phone and check all of your notifications, stop doing that, okay? If you immediately wake up in the morning and you go and have a coffee and a cigarette, stop doing that. Maybe you need to change your appearance. This is something that I did. I always felt like, you know, when I was really struggling, that I just could not fix the problems. So mentally, I became somebody else. So like I changed my hairstyle, like I bought slightly different clothes that I wouldn't normally wear. And I kind of created this new character, which I didn't know at the time, but that's what I was doing. So you need to understand that you're going to need to become somebody else, because if you have tried to change for years and years, or even maybe not that long, it can still be really painful. But if you've tried and you failed, then you can't do it. Okay, so you have to become somebody else. A lot of people suffer with productivity. I've actually got a sheet to help with this. I'll put it in the description. You might find yourself having big goals and like dreams and ambitions, but you're just not fucking getting over the line. You know, you're just not getting shit done. Okay, and this is really boring and really unsexy, but if you just take a fucking sheet of paper and write out every single hour of the day and just itemize every fucking hour, okay? Maybe monitor yourself for a few days and just write down what you're doing in all of those specific hours. And then that'll give you like a base of knowledge on where your time is going, okay? And it's quite alarming. I've done this myself and you'll realize just how much time you're wasting. Another thing that you're gonna have to do if you want to unfuck your life is leave all of your fucking deadbeat friends behind. I experienced this myself when I got sober over 2.5 years ago. I had some people that I had to leave behind, childhood friends, you know, people that were still doing the bad habits that I wanted to not do anymore. And as painful as it was, I had to leave them all behind because they didn't fit into my vision of my future self. I had no place for them. You know, I'll always have them in my heart and I'll say hello to them and hug them if I ever see them in the street, but I just can't hang around with them. And no doubt you've got one or two friends that are like that, maybe enable you to do the bad things that you don't really want to do. So you're going to have to leave them behind. You're going to have to leave behind all of your bad habits too. Everything that you think is holding you back and making you feel shit. If you're anything like me, right, you just want to feel as good as you possibly can feel without putting a drink or drug in your system. Just to wake up like with energy and feel alert and like focused. Have enough energy to get through the day without any like habits or addictions or cravings playing on your mind and making you think about shit that you don't really want to think about. You have to leave your habits behind. You're not going to be able to change or grow as a person until you do. Guys, listen, I've been where you are, okay? And I was a complete degenerate, okay? I've been homeless, slept in squats in abandoned buildings. I've been a drug addict for over 24 years. I had a heart attack with my baby son in the bed next to me, okay? I know that shit can get hard. And I also know that if you really want to change, you absolutely can. So no matter what, keep going. Guys, remember, it is your God-given right to be successful and it is your responsibility to reach your potential.